I'm in Sweden again, and I'm walking around in this forest where I came from. I just love it so much, it's amazing. I just wanted to make a very simple video telling you that I will take a short break from uploading videos to YouTube. I have taken my first vacation in my whole life. I can't honestly remember taking a really long consecutive vacation since I stopped school. I've been obsessed with my work, and I'm the kind of manic personality who has trouble leaving my work, so actually taking vacation is a challenge for me. And also I feel really bad about leaving the channel without videos for some weeks, but then I was thinking, no, it's awesome. Actually, the sprinters who can run the fastest of 100 meters, when they sit down in a couch, they fall out like water. They look like lazy people. You need to relax to be able to perform at your peak. And it was high time for me to take a little break. I was like locked in my studio for the last 2 months. To reach the place where the Marble Machine X could actually play drums was more difficult than I thought. The whole idea about having a machine playing music with marbles is more difficult than I thought. Oh shit, that was a huge animal. I think it was a butterfly. Anyway, during this spring I've been trying more and more to keep the videos efficient, and I've been trying to document the process, but I think there's one part of this whole process that I'm more and more leaving out, and it's the personal side. Because I don't want to be the kind of YouTuber who show you what I eat, you know? I want my content to be relevant for you and relevant for the project at all times. So I've been cutting out more and more, showing how I feel in the process. In a way, I think maybe that has been a mistake, because the videos should be documentary, I feel also. So the struggle has been so real, and I didn't want all of you to give up hope on the Marble Machine X, and I didn't want to lose the hope myself. So I just wanted to keep it focused on the successful part. And I also don't want to sound like I'm complaining, because it's so fun to build this machine. And what happened now was that for the last video I had to make some music, but it was fun. It was really fun, and I was like starting to look online for some new microphones and started to look for some preamps, thinking about taking a wall down in my studio and turning my workshop into a full-fledged music studio, and I had really fun. So I'm like, okay, I'm really longing for this build to be over. So maybe when I get back I will spend some time making some music instead. That was an amazing feeling of, yeah, I've been building for 3 years, I want to make songs. I'm also challenging myself by just filming this video like spontaneously. My perfectionism has gone worse. If you're not suffering from perfectionism yourself, it sounds so good, like the thing you want to make something perfect. But I'm obsessing over details that no one cares about. I think it's a protection. I think it's a place where I can go to problem solve. And as long as I'm not saying to myself that the problem is solved, I don't have to move on. It has an ingredient of escapism in the project. That's one reason why it takes kind of long. So I'm like allowing myself to freak over every part. And as I've said before, there's 10,000 parts in the Marble Machine X. What I'm going to do now with this break is that I'm going to take a step back and to realize what is important for me and what is important for you. And I think this break comes at a perfect time for me. It's funny because in a way I've developed like this on-camera persona that is not a lie, but it's quite far from how I've been feeling like every day. So during a lot of part of the spring I didn't even want to be in front of the camera. I've been thinking more about how people are reacting to the videos than about how to solve the Marble Machine X. And that happens when you get this huge audience, which is such a blessing. But it's a double-edged sword. You need to learn how to deal with it in a really constructive way. That's what I'm doing here in Sweden. I'm always like grounded in this Swedish forest. It's just, yeah, you see it. It's beautiful. So anyway, I didn't just want to disappear. I will be in Sweden for like 2 weeks, and then I'm going to go to the beach in France for 2 weeks. I'm not a beach person. I learned to swim like when I was like 10 years old. And in school, I had to go to swimming lessons with like kids who were like 6 years old. So we were like going over the schoolyard, and there was like a string of people who were like this short, and then at the end of this group of students were like me. Like I was like double the length of everyone else. But now I've learned to actually swim, so I'm gonna go to the beach for 2 weeks, and I'll be back in the studio making music and trying to finish the Marble Machine and making awesome videos for all of you. And I'm going to try to not freak over the technical issues that goes into video making, and focus more on telling you how the project goes with in-depth of the engineering problem solving, but also maybe give you a little bit more insight in like the mental fight that I'm fighting with this project. It was such a mixed feeling of happiness and sadness to reach this milestone. It dawned on me that I spent 3 years on this. I hope I'm not sounding only like a broken record, but I just wanted to thank you so much for being here and believing in the Marble Machine and caring about what I do. That really means everything. I'm just amazed to be this lucky to have an intelligent and understanding, an amazing audience like you. I'm gonna meet Hannes today. We've rented a Tesla and we're gonna go straight up into the forest and drink some bubbly stuff, and that's just going to be fantastic. Thank you so much, and I'll let you know when I'm back. I have not a date yet, but we'll be back and we'll be strong. Good luck with everything you do, and see you soon when Vintergatan Wednesdays return. Take care.